Hey guys, Dan Heilman back with another video. We've had a nice little 2 week bounce here for Bitcoin. I want to talk about a couple important moving averages that are going to be very important over the next couple weeks here and over this year, 2026. So let's see what we got going on here, and maybe we'll make even kind of a prediction of what might happen in the future. Maybe in a couple of years here for price of Bitcoin. We're focused on Bitcoin mostly because it will be leading the market as it has done for many, many years. So this is the weekly chart for Bitcoin. It goes back very long. I have a couple important lines drawn through the daily, the top of the wick here and through the top of this wick, okay? And then I have like the weekly close through the weekly close, monthly close through monthly close, and that's what these three lines are. They were very important resistance up here at the top, which we rejected off multiple times. And you can see we failed to close above any of these here. Not any of these. We failed to close above the highest line here. So let's talk about some moving averages here. I have an indicator that you can grab for free if you want. All you have to search is Dan Heilman YouTube, and you can grab this 6 moving average indicator here. And the ones I have, the settings I have turned on right now are the blue line down here is the 1400 day moving average. Now you can do a weekly, but I like dailies just because obviously it looks a little bit better when you are, updating the line every day instead of every week. You don't have like big lines. Big flat spots in your lines. Sorry, still getting over a little bit of sickness here. And then 700 is the yellow right here, held up as support for very good in this last dump here. And then a couple of the other important ones is 350 day. The bull market support band is the 147 and 140 day moving averages. And then we have yeah, that's pretty much it. So we have this 111, but this is a moving average that is used for a different indicator here, bicycle top. So those are the big moving averages we have right here. So right now you can see we are holding on the 700 day moving average very well, this yellow line, and we could come down to this 1400 day moving average like we have in other markets here. You can see the first cycle we came down, used that as support, and that was basically the bottom, and then we moved back up. In the 2021 cycle, we did come a little bit below it. So, we can go below this, and we have in the past. But kind of once we got durably back above it, it was a great breakout and moved back up into here. Again, the yellow moving average didn't really hold much significance in this 2021 cycle. If you go back to here, it didn't hold much significance here as well. But you can see in this last cycle here, it's held a lot of significance fairly recently, and it's been holding support very well right there. So then we have the bull market support band, which is this green and red one up here. We have the red. This is was my bull market invalidation. As soon as we start closing below that, you can see we did move even further down, another 22% after that. So that one was holding support for the last 2 spills, 1 right there and 2 right there. So I have a feeling that we're going to come back up to this red moving average. What could happen is we either get a move up here into this area. There's kind of some confluence here between these three in the 103,000 down to about 99,800 range. We could come up here, come down, retest this yellow line, and then move back down to this blue line. That is one potential on what we could see for Bitcoin here. Another potential is we could have this as kind of a fake out. You can see we have sold off twice in this area already, and then we could come back down, retest this, then go up, retest it, then come back down. There's also some interesting lines right here that we've been holding. So here's the 2025 open, and so far we have rejected almost perfectly. Yeah, pretty much perfectly off this 2025 open. There's a little tiny bit of distance under this that we did not test yet. So we did pretty much reject off this pretty cleanly. And then I also drew the 2026 open, this line right here. These yearly opens and monthly opens are good things to do. So if you go to like the 12-month candle, you can see that is like the close for that one. And then obviously this is the open being the bottom of the green candle and the close being the top of the red candle. Sorry, you know what I mean. The open is the top, the close of the green is the bottom. Okay. So, Did I say that backwards again? I said that backwards again. Okay, let's try this one more time. The 2026 open, right, is the bottom of the green candle, and the 2025 open is the top of the red candle. Okay, close would be the opposite side, right? So close, wherever this yearly closes, if it closes green, it's the top. If it closes red, it's the bottom. Okay, so there we go. We have the open and the close here. So we'll see what happens. Here's the weekly candles so far in this little range, but you can see we're basically creating a range. You can do the same thing with the weekly candles. You can mark the weekly open, right? For example, if you grab this tool, the horizontal line tool, if you hold control, it'll snap to candle closes. You can see here. So this weekly candle open is right there. Okay, and then it also coincides obviously with the weekly close of the last candle, right? So these candles always open and close. It's not like CME where they can have gaps. These will always open and close at the same time. If you go look at the weekly closes from the last one, you can draw some lines. So these kind of give you some little support lines that you can draw that usually hold significance. The bigger time frame, the more significance, right? So monthly, you can do the same thing. Monthly opens, closes, etc. But so that is the moving averages that I'm watching, and I think are going to play a lot of importance again. So if we get rejected here, we might come back down and touch this 2026 open, and we could even come back down to this yellow line as well. We do have the breakout on these white lines right here, so you can see that, and we have kind of broken out of these descending lines. So it's really not that far, and honestly, the top of the if this is a bear flag, right? So if we are drawing a bear flag right here with this line and this line, it also coincides to, if we continue to move up, we could retest the top of this bear flag, which also will be the bull market support band by that time. And there'll be a lot of resistance there, and we could then start moving to a lower low. That is a textbook kind of bear flag if that ends up playing out. Doesn't always have to play out. But if we do start breaking to the upside, that might be kind of a fake out, like, you know, trying to get people to get back into the market here and kind of move us back down after that point. So that is another thing. There'll be a lot of liquidity, I'm sure, up in this area as well, especially even up into this area. So we'll see if we can get up that high. If we can, that would be kind of good news for a bounce. There is also the chance that, you know, I got to preface this by saying, you know, if nothing is different, this is usually what will happen. But if this time is different, maybe we do have a ISM 5-year cycle, and maybe we could make a new high this year. Now, I find that highly unlikely. But anything is possible in a market. Literally anything is possible in a market. So we'll see what happens. If we go look at like the weekly again, and we go look at some of these other ones, you can see that we have gone, once we started closing below the bull market support band and the red moving average, you can see, you know, here we held it as support, but as soon as we broke under it, then we saw a move to the pretty much the yellow, not quite the same. But we did come back up and retest all of the moving averages in 2021. Actually, we even retested this orange one, which is a little bit higher. So we did get above the bull market support band, and then kind of, you know, it was mostly a fake out. And then we had many weeks to the downside after that. So that's when the drop like really started to accelerate. Obviously, this was already a large drop, right? That's a 50%. But once we got here, that was another 63%. So that was kind of really, you know, 67%. So that was an even bigger drop once we had this kind of bearish retest of this channel here. Same thing kind of here. You came back down. Once you started closing below this, it was way too late already, because this cycle moved so quickly and had so much euphoria. You know, we didn't have the euphoria in this cycle really at all. This was kind of just like an orderly walk up. So, you know, it was very different from the other ones, right? So the high cycle top indicator, which is this red flag here, did not trigger for this one. We didn't even get close to it, because here's the moving average that triggers it way up here. You can see we got above it in every other cycle. So this was a great indicator for other cycles and picked the top literally perfectly, but we didn't even get close to it here. You know, we would have been up to 200K to get that to close, and then one of the moving averages had to close above this one. So we didn't even get anywhere near that. So again, those are the moving averages that I am watching. Again, that's going to be it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Just a quick one this morning. If you did, hit the like, hit the subscribe button. And if you want to do any trading, I have a affiliate link below for Bitunix. Gives you a nice little discount over fees, and it's a great exchange. You can buy spot, you can leverage trade, you can do everything legally in most countries. Read the terms of service, of course. And hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, hit that like, hit that subscribe button, use that affiliate link. That is the best way to support the channel, and have a great day, everyone. See you guys.